What happened to you?
When you cut the tubes and the concentrated stagnation washed over me, I was transformed. I became stagnation itself. My martyrdom has ended. The frozen time has healed my wounds. You can't defeat me now, but you can help me stop the world one final time. I offer you eternal life as an alternative to total destruction. How can you resist such an offer?
I'll wake up the king.
And how do you propose to do that? Do you want to fly to the other side? Come with me. If you help me stop the fabric of space and time once again, I'll make you king.
I'll figure something out.
Why are you tormenting yourself? This whole voyage has been a single great ordeal for you. Let us save the world by bringing back stagnation. You could even be king. I am no longer interested. With my help, you could preserve the world as it has been in your memory. No more fear. No more responsibilities. No guilt. You wouldn't have to worry anymore. It would be a perfect world.
I'd rather have the world ended than eternal stagnation.
I know you, Sadwick. That's not who you are. You don't want things to change. Change always brings doom and destruction with it. You are afraid of that. I offer you a world without time, without doom, without fear.
I will stop you.
That is futile, Sadwick. Do not fight it.
There's just a rain drain. Whoa! Did I mention that I suffer from severe vertigo? Oh dear. Originally, I was supposed to use that to cure the king. Now I'm fresh out of ideas. Oh, what the heck? Can it get any worse? Grandpa's Pantaloons. I'd been hoping they'd turn up again. Hello? Your Majesty? What's up now? There's nobody here. But, the king, and what kind of a strange room is this? Everything I did just can't have been in vain. Hello? These things are strangely familiar. What kind of peculiar room is this anyway? Cleaning with my bare hands would be futile. Well, basically, I don't want to do that. These things are strangely familiar. What kind of peculiar room is this anyway? Cleaning with my bare hands would be futile. Well, basically, I don't want to do that. These things are strangely familiar. What kind of peculiar room is this anyway? Cleaning with my bare hands would be futile. Well, basically, I don't want to do that. These things are strangely familiar. What kind of peculiar room is this anyway? These things are strangely familiar. What kind of peculiar room is this anyway?
I have a feeling these things are strangely familiar.
These things are strangely familiar. What kind of peculiar room is this anyway? These things are strangely familiar. What kind of peculiar room is this anyway? That's quite an impressive mirror and an impressive layer of dust. I can hardly make anything out. I should be able to wipe the dust off with these. Here we go. are you? Where am I?
Sadwick asked, looking around unbelieving. The whole room seemed to consist of two giant mirrors facing each other.
This here is the world between the mirrors.
The boy inside the mirror answered. He paused for a peculiar moment before he continued.
And I am your reflection in the mirror.
As you may suspect, Sadwick was amazed.
My what? My reflection? Then why are you wearing such strange clothes?
The boy inside the mirror wouldn't take that insult.
Haha, look who's talking.
He countered. And in this very moment, Sadwick realized that they were indeed very similar. The boy continued.
I come from another world. It's called reality.
There, for just one moment, Sadwick was at a loss for words.
Come with me. I have to show you something.
With these words, the boy from reality led Sadwick to the second mirror. Sadwick looked through the mirror and beheld the same little boy lying in a hospital bed. He seemed to sleep very deeply, just like you. Sadwick took a closer look at the boy in the bed, and he finally realized the boy inside the mirror had been right. Finally, Sadwick managed to turn his gaze away from the mirror. When he turned to the boy inside the mirror, he gave Sadwick an encouraging look.
We have slept long enough,
He said.
It's time to wake up. And that's really supposed to be me?
Sadwick asked, unbelievingly.
Yes.
The boy answered curtly.
Look carefully. You know that it's true.
But Sadwick didn't need to look again.
What's wrong with me?
The concern in Sadwick's question couldn't be missed.
We are lying in a really deep sleep. We have been for a very long time.
The boy inside the mirror answered.
They call it a coma. Nobody knows if it will ever wake up.
He added under his breath.
I thought I'd meet the king here.
Sadwick's voice was trembling. He couldn't disengage himself from his old world.
This world only exists in your head, Sadwick. You're the one making the decisions. Why me, of all people?
He wanted to know.
Can't somebody else do that?
The boy inside the mirror looked stern.
Like a never-ending story.
My whole life was just a story in a book.
Sadwick simply couldn't believe it. The boy inside the mirror, on the other hand, remained patient.
Dad is reading to us from a book. He hopes we can hear him. He hopes we'll stay conscious that way. Obviously, it wasn't all in vain. So, the blue sphere was our dad. Exactly.
The boy in the nightshirt completed.
He wanted to call us back into consciousness, and now the moment has come.
Both Sadwicks tensed up imperceptibly.
Step through the mirror. You must destroy this world to switch over to reality. But what will become of Spot, of Grandpa, Ben, or Bobby?
Would he ever see them again? Sadwick already knew the answer.
They never really existed. For me, they did.
Sadwick protested.
Back there, that was my world. All my memories, all my friends. I can't remember any of that in front of me. I know.
The boy inside the mirror consoled.
But that's what life's all about. It's all about transformation. It's all so sudden.
Sadwick had to admit. The boy inside the mirror sighed soundlessly.
You could very well stay. The world will not be destroyed if you don't break through the mirror. Yuko is right. In the world behind, you could be a king, and everything would stay the way you remember it. The decision is yours.
Sadwick wouldn't say it aloud, but he was completely helpless. Should he really leave his old world, his family and friends behind? Sadwick sighed. Sadwick stared into the mirror for a long time. Was that what his real life looked like? He sighed again.
And that's how I look in reality?
Sadwick thought wearily.
Must I be unhappy in both of the worlds?
Sadwick had already touched the boy's hand when he'd been pulled through the mirror by him. He was real.
You'll off to the side now.
The boy inside the mirror repeated sadly.
Will you break through the mirror, or will you stay in your dream world? It's all so sudden.
Sadwick had to admit. The boy inside the mirror sighed soundlessly.
Which mirror should I break? I'm not sure if I break this mirror, is it going to destroy the fantasy and I'll be able to walk through to reality? Or do I break this mirror and it destroys the fantasy? Or do I break this mirror to step into the fantasy? Alright, I don't know what mirror to break. If I break this one, I walk through to the fantasy. If I break this one, I walk through to reality. Or is it the other way around? I break the fantasy, walk through to reality, or break reality and walk through to fantasy. I've saved it, so I'm not sure. I guess we'll try both.
Sadwick had made his choice. He wanted to go back to his old world.
Oh,
What business of his was the fate of the little boy? But then he hesitated again. What if the boy was right? What if the other world was in fact reality? If the sick boy in the bed was his real self? Sadwick had made his choice. He wanted to go back to his old world. What business of his was the fate of the
is it
little boy?
not going to let me
But
do it?
then he hesitated again. What if the boy was right? What if the other world was in fact reality?
It's not letting me
If
break
the
it.
sick boy in the bed was his real self?
So am I really making a choice if it won't let me do it?
With all the strength he could muster, Sadwick broke through the mirror. And in this moment, the real Sadwick opened his eyes and was awake.
That's a cheap way of making a
My boy!
choice. The end. Alright, everybody, I hope you enjoyed that. Please leave a comment. Please leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. Share with all your friends. And as always, we'll see you next time.